Hi guys, my name is David and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be talking about my continuous journey through A Song of Ice and Fire. I have read about Arya Stark, and this was after the time where she um, kind of somewhat witnessed the death of her mother and brother. Didn't actually see it happening, but she was at the same location where it happened. And after the hound knocks her out with an axe. Uh, During this chapter, she is kind of living within a body of a wolf, kind of like what Bran does. I mean, this has happened several times. I'm kind of thinking that maybe Bran and Arya have the same ability to put their souls and consciousness is or whatever in a body of a dire wolf. Um, and she's kind of in the denial phase of um, accepting the death of her family or some of her family members, but she then accepts it, saying, "Right, it happened." Uh, she's in a lot of pain and hurt, and I think that the hound needs to be there for her, and I think that he is kind of opening up. There's more to this character than what he first appears to be. And he also keeps on mentioning his brother, the Mountain. We also follow up on Tyron after he's been accused of assassinating King Joffrey. Yay. And he's been put into a cell. This goes on for several days, and the trial goes on for several days. He's trying to find witnesses that can help him, yeah, with his defense and try to prove his innocence. And he feels like he's at the end of his rope. And at the end of the chapter, there's a possibility that he can um, get out of this through trial by combat, which basically means that he picks someone to fight for him, and Cersei picks someone to fight for her, which it has been rumored that she's going to pick the Mountain, which is not a good outcome. And Bronn, Tyrion's friend, has somewhat abandoned him. He's been bought off by him being given a wife and the castle, and he just basically says sorry to Tyron, hopes he gets out of this, but yeah, bye. I know that Tyron um gets through this trial, but it'd be interesting to see how it ultimately concludes. Hey guys, so I am going to be going to bed really soon, so I thought I would record this super quick clip um, expressing my thoughts on the book so far, as I want to read a good chapter of it tomorrow, a good chunk of a chapter tomorrow, which is my day off. So we've been following Jamie as he has been taking up the responsibilities of being the leader of the King's Guard again. He's been reading this book, I think it's called The White Book. It's pretty much like a diary or a journal log thing about all the members ever that were a member of the King's Guard, and their details, their personal details, and their accomplishments. I mean, it was okay, um, and he kind of struggles with the King's Guard members so far. Um, some of them don't know if they should trust him, and they seem to not be a team. Um, the King's Guard for me is really um, I mean, they are the protectors of the king. No matter who it is, they have pledged their lives to protect the king and the queen at all costs, no matter who it is. And for me, that is like a flawed mentality. As what if you don't like the king, or what if um, the king did something bad? You still have to stand by that person, and also the queen as well. So I don't really, you know, like the King's Guard that much. That might change in future books. And we also been following Sansa. She and Littlefinger have gone to the Vale to meet up with Catelyn's sister. Can't remember her name. Um, and Littlefinger has married her forcibly. Um, it gives me the impression that he didn't want to marry her, but she kind of forced him to because she's really in love with him. And yeah, it'll be kind of interesting to see Littlefinger's plan, because I know that he has something, ticking away, and he's doing this for a reason. I don't know whether Sansa's in any danger, because he really loved Catelyn. He loved her with with everything that he had, and I think that he wants to protect Sansa. I personally think that Sansa's in no danger at all from Littlefinger, but Catelyn's sister, apologies because I can't remember her name, I think that he's planning something against her. Hey guys, I thought I would just make this final clip really short, as I don't really want to make a super long clip and edit it, so I just want to make it quick and to the point, I guess. I've been reading about Jon, and he is kind of accused of betraying his vows and betraying the members of the Night's Watch, because he was with the wildlings, and um, yeah, he's been accused of that and treason, and what his father did, what Ned did, was brought up, and I thought, okay, that's kind of a low blow, because when you join the wall, you kind of separate yourself from what family you were with and all that type of stuff. So I thought that was kind of a cheap shot. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to turn out. It doesn't really seem to be in much danger. It's just the discussion stage, I guess. And we've been following Tyrion as he's been as the trial has been continuously going on, and he gives the "I'm guilty of being a dwarf" speech. I knew. I mean, I'm not super familiar with the show, but I have seen a clip of it online, and in the book, it's kind of shortened a little bit, but it's more or less saying the same thing. And at the end, Tyrion, um, yeah, has this guy fighting for him with the mountain, and this guy has a kind of a hidden motivation. Uh, Pretty much, the mountain raped, killed his sister, and murdered her children as well. So he wants the mountain to confess to what he did, and he kind of plays around with him. He's very quick, the mountain's very slow, and at the end of the battle, it kind of seems that the mountain's going to lose, and that's kind of surprising, because the mountain's supposed to be this all-powerful man that's, yeah, real dangerous and feared in the Seven Kingdoms. But this kind of um, cocky arrogance that this other knight has uh, kind of backfires on him, and he ends up dying. I do not know whether the mountain is actually died or not, or dead. He has been injured pretty badly, so I'm not sure about that. Yeah, that's where I am with the book. Um, it seems that the second part of Storm of Swords is kind of um, concluding all these massive plot points. I'm really enjoying it. I wanted to read more of it tonight, but the previous video before this one, I need to kind of edit the thumbnail and upload it, and I also need to edit this video and upload this video. So I don't want to read any further until I've got at least one of these videos uploaded. So I'll probably read something else. My next video that I'll be doing, that I'll be uploading, will be the final parts of this vlog. So yeah, I can't wait to finish this book. It's been taking me a while, but it's like something I've been reading slowly and enjoying. But I will be definitely finishing it sometime in March, and then moving on to the next book. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.